Hello everypony! I'm Jaffaarchfiend and these are my thoughts on Season 4's Flight to the Finish. This episode is awesome. The end. Bye bye! What? You want more? Fine. But I fear I do not have the words to describe how truly awesome this episode is. But whilst I may not have the words, that does not mean that they are not out there. For some reason, my mind is flashing back to my childhood. Mary Poppins! Care to do the honours, lovey?
Right. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
My thanks, miss. This episode had great writing, and from a new writer no less. Is it just me, or does Scootaloo seem to be getting the decent episodes lately out of the CMC? The episode starts off strong from the get-go with Miss Harshwinny, nice to see a recurring character by the way, and Rainbow Dash's personalities having a mini-clash at the start. Well, as they should, given their characters. And all the little school ponies beginning their plots for the position of Ponyville flag carriers. After that, it goes from strength to strength with the CMC, led by Scootaloo in this endeavour, planning their own flag routine. And of course, Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon trying to foil their idea as per usual. To give this episode some credit towards these two bully characters, it definitely gives some idea of a character to Silver Spoon, who asks,
"But how do we stop them? We already called them blank flanks."
This shows that Tiara tends to come up with most of their plans, and it also shows the one-track mindedness that these girls have when it comes to their bullying tactics, as to them, or at least Silver Spoon, being called a blank flank and mocked for it is the utmost horror to them. Which, to be brutally honest, is how most bullies' brains work. They find something that they think works and just goes with it. They think about what would make them feel insecure and just use that on others. Personally, I'm just waiting for the CMC to beat them up. Sorry, that's just how it goes. Years of experience speaking here. On the Scootaloo Rainbow Dash relationship dynamic, this episode definitely expands on from what we last saw of the two together in the Sleepless in Ponyville episode. With the whole big sister taken under her wing thing. Nice to see that continuing on. Although, there is something I would like to gripe about when it comes to this new episode, given that it follows up from Daring Don't. The lesson that Rainbow Dash imparts onto Scootaloo about the whole self-worth thing. That was the lesson that she learned herself in Daring Don't. It almost feels like Daring Don't's whole reason for existing as an episode was to make Rainbow learn this lesson so that she could impart it onto Scootaloo in this episode. And if that is indeed the case, that's a bit of an annoyance. And kind of brings down the awesomeness of this episode by the fact that it had to rely on the Daring Don't episode to happen previously in order to get Rainbow Dash to teach Scootaloo to believe in herself. Of course, I could just be overthinking it completely and drawing connections where there aren't any connections really. I don't know. That aside, I do like that it addressed the fanon issue concerning Scootaloo and flying. The whole insecurities she feels towards it, how her friends don't really give two apples if she can or can't fly. Hell, Rainbow Dash saying she doesn't care if Scootaloo learns how to fly or not. This is the pony that Scootaloo idolizes. This is the pony that Scootaloo has made into her big sister figure. And she said she doesn't care if Scootaloo ever flies, she will still care about Scootaloo. That is some seriously powerful stuff right there. Once again, I have to say that this episode is awesome. It managed to cram in so many emotions to a 20-minute slot, and it all felt like it was properly placed and needed in just the right amounts throughout. Normally, I don't pay much attention, if any at all to be honest, to who's writing each episode. Of any show, really. But after this episode right here, the pacing was right, the emotions were true, the overarching feel of this episode, and the continuation and future setup for the Equestrian Games arc of the MLP storyline, it was just...
It's practically perfect in every way.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Miss Poppins. I hope we get to see more of this guy writing for season 4, 5, and beyond. Jaffaarchfiend, signing out.